So I recently put out a video called "The Best Games Already Happened," and a lot of people really vibed with that video, but some of you didn't. And although I'm pretty sure the loudest ones are just under the age of 28 trying to defend their formative years from being sullied by my sophisticated taste, I decided to look inward. There was one comment, a full-blown essay, and honestly, I think it was longer than the transcript of my last video. It asserted that maybe I didn't even engage in modern games, which is wrong. I'm a certified gamer. It even says so in my Twitter bio. But then I started to look inward. Maybe he's right. Maybe I'm not a gamer anymore. I mean, I did just spend my last weekend looking at mid-century furniture at an antique mall instead of playing Expedition 33. But then I thought about it. What have I played recently? The Oblivion remaster? I can't include that because that technically came out during the time where the best games already happened. Expedition 33? I mean, it's good, but I haven't finished it, and I can't decide if I want to. It kind of just feels like every turn-based RPG I've ever played just with dodge mechanics. And I can't decide if I want to grind through another epic story that apparently is going to have a movie made out of it. But then I thought about other things. I put 80 hours into Space Marine 2. I beat that new Indiana Jones game. I cleared every base deck in Balatro. I got ahead of the curve in WoW last summer. I tried a lot of the demos from the last Steam Next Fest, and I even unpacked boxes in a very chill indie game. So I guess I really haven't been sitting on my hands. But still, does that make me a gamer? Lately when I pick up a new game, I just feel like I've played it before, like Deja Vu but in 4K. But then they'll say, "Oh, but the story is so good." And as much as I appreciate a good story, that's not why I play games. I play games because I like systems. I like things I've never seen before. I like finding weird interactions, and I like breaking stuff. I like gaming the game. And that's why Balatro slapped. It made me feel really clever, and I think that Balatro deserved every reward it received. And as far as weird games go, it makes me think about a few years ago I was at a Pinball's arcade in Austin, Texas, and I was obsessed with this Midway game from 1988 called Tubin. You race down a river and you shoot beer cans at each other. And the controls are kind of weird. There's like 5 of them. I was just enamored by it because I haven't seen anything like that before. But these days, most of the time when I play something new, 5 minutes in, I already know the loop. I already know the progression structure, and I know how the game wants me to feel and win. And of course, there's a lot of games that don't do this, like off the top of my head, like Stanley Parable. What a great, fun, and weird game. Or Valheim, which I consider to be one of the best survival games out there, with one of the coolest progression systems I've ever seen. But still, does that make me a gamer? And look, I feel like I put my hours in. I was the best kid on my block at Halo. I feel like I can competently play every character in Super Smash Bros. I've gotten 100+ hit combos in DBC Fighters. I've gotten orange parses in World of Warcraft. I've beaten every Dark Souls game, every Halo on Legendary. Finished every Pokédex. My first sexual experience was with a prostitute in GTA 3. I even killed old women for 3 hours just to get a dagger I'd never used so I could finish my weapon collection in Elden Ring. And that used to mean something. And again, games today are not bad, but over time, they just feel predictable to me now. Like stuff I've already spent years with. And I'm glad that modern developers are making new games with these systems for new audiences to experience. Maybe this is just what happens when you grow up. I used to love going to concerts. In college, I would drive to every festival around my area. Bonnaroo, Voodoo Fest, Midtown, Shaky Knees. I've probably seen like 300 bands live. But now, I really don't care anymore. I've seen it. I've been there. I've done that. A lot of people are saying I'm wearing rose-tinted glasses, and I don't really think that's the right color. I'd say more like a burnout gray. It's not that I'm stuck in the past. I've just seen things already. I've played the loop. I've gotten 100% on the dopamine, and to me, new and exciting things are just fewer and farther between. And you know what? That probably does just make me an old man reminiscing about the past. I'll think about that tonight while I'm taking my blood pressure and cholesterol medication. Thanks for listening.